Good morning, students. Myself Kamla Thapa. Today in economics, we will continue the same chapter, that is development. And in yesterday's lecture, we have studied about the limitations of average income and income and other criteria. Today, we are going to start with public facilities. Now, children, what do you mean by public facilities? Public facilities are essential services for the community at large and are provided by the government. They are important because there are many services like education, health, transportation, etc., which have become cheap and affordable because it is provided by the government. Children, if you remember, in yesterday's lecture, we have studied that the average person in Haryana has more income than the average person in Kerala, but infant mortality rate is much lower in Kerala than Haryana. What is the reason behind this? The reason is money in your pocket cannot buy all the goods and services that you may need to live well. So, income by itself is not a completely adequate indicator of material goods and services that citizens are able to use. For example, your money cannot buy you a pollution-free environment. Your money may also not be able to protect you from COVID-19 and infectious disease unless the whole of your community takes preventive steps. Children, actually for many of the important things in life, the best way, also the cheapest way, is to provide these goods and services collectively. Just think, will it be cheaper to have collective security guard for the whole locality or for each house to have its own security man? What if no one other than you in your village or locality is interested in studying? Would you able to study? Not unless your parents could afford to send you to some private schools elsewhere. So, you are actually able to study because many other children also want to study and because many people believe that the government should open schools and provide other facilities so that all children have a chance to study. Even now, in many areas, children, particularly girls, are not able to go to school or high school because government or society has not provided adequate facilities. Kerala has a low infant mortality rate because it has adequate provision of basic health and educational facilities. Similarly, in some states, the public distribution system, that is PDS, functions well. Health and nutritional status of people of such states is certainly likely to be better. Now, the next topic, sustainability of development. Children, suppose for the present that a particular country is quite developed. We would certainly like this level of development to go up further or at least be maintained for the future generation. This is obviously desirable. However, since the second half of the 20th century, a number of scientists have been warning that the present type and level of development are not sustainable. Sustainable development means that development should take place without damaging environment and development of present should not compromise the need of future generation. But this is a complex phenomena. For this, we require to combine modern and traditional techniques of production. Children, groundwater is an example of renewable resource. These resources are replenished by nature as in the case of crops and plants. However, even these resources may be overused. For example, in the case of groundwater, if we use more than what is being replenished by rain, then we would be overusing this resource. Non-renewable resources are those which will be exhausted after years of use. We have a fixed stock on the earth which cannot be replenished. Consequences of environmental degradation do not respect national or state boundaries. This issue is no longer region or nation specific. Our future is linked together. Sustainability of development is comparatively a new area of knowledge in which scientists, economists, philosophers, and other social scientists are working together. Children, now I think it is clear why is the issue of sustainability important for development. It is important for development because first, it cares for the need of future generation. Second, it promotes an efficient use of natural resources. Third, it lays emphasis on quality life